Hello, my friend, and welcome to English Learning Stories, the place where you can relax, listen, and grow your English slowly and gently. My name is Daniel, and today I want to take you on a warm, emotional journey. A story about a young woman named Sophia who learns English step by step, day by day, even though her life is busy and full of challenges. So get comfortable, take a deep breath. Let's begin. Sunrise, a quiet morning in Lisbon. Sophia was 28 years old. She lived in a small, colorful apartment in the hills of Lisbon, Portugal. Every morning, long before most people woke up, she opened her window and let the cool air of the river Tejo touch her face. The city was peaceful at this hour. No cars, no noise, only birds and soft light. Sophia worked in a small cafe near the waterfront. The cafe was old with wooden chairs, blue tiles on the walls, and the smell of fresh bread in the air. She liked her job. She liked the customers. But inside her heart there was a dream she carried for many years. She wanted to speak English. Not a little English. Not only a few words. She wanted to speak English well, with confidence, with joy, with freedom. But every time she tried, something inside her closed. She felt shy. She felt slow. She felt afraid of mistakes. She often told herself, "I will never be good, I am too old, I do not live in an English-speaking country, it is too hard for me." So she stopped practicing. She stopped trying. She lived her routine day after day. Until one morning changed everything. The video that started it all. It was a Wednesday, cloudy, a little cold. Sophia woke up tired and unmotivated. She knew the day would be long. She had many orders to prepare, many tables to clean, and many customers to serve. But before leaving home, she sat for a moment on the edge of her bed and opened YouTube. She searched for something like easy English, slow English, learn English simple. And then she saw it. A video called, "How to Practice English Every Day, Even When You Are Busy." The thumbnail was simple, a calm man smiling. The voice in the video was warm and gentle. The first sentence surprised her. "You do not need to live in London. You do not need a native speaker next to you. You do not need hours of study." She blinked. The voice continued. "You need small, smart steps. Steps that you can repeat every day. Steps that make English part of your life." Sophia felt something inside her, a tiny light. She listened to the whole video. Then she listened again. And again. For the first time, she understood something important. Learning English is not about big effort. It is about small habits. She pressed pause. She smiled. She whispered softly, "I can try this, I can start small." And in that moment, her journey began. Speaking shadowing, Sophia's first step. The next morning, she woke up earlier than usual. The sky was still dark, but Sophia felt excited. She made a cup of warm coffee, sat at her little kitchen table, and pressed play on the video again. The narrator said slowly, "Shadowing is simple. You listen, you repeat. Like an echo." Sophia took a breath. She listened. "I want to speak English fluently." Sophia repeated, "I want to speak English fluently." Her voice was quiet and shaky. Next sentence. "I listen to English every day." She copied again. "I listen to English every day." She felt strange, like talking to herself. But she also felt proud. Then, "Shadowing helps me speak better." She repeated, "Shadowing helps me speak better." Her lips moved slowly. Her heart beat fast. Then she stopped. She laughed a little. "I sound funny," she thought. "But this is not impossible. I can do this." And so she practiced for 5 minutes. Just 5. But that small moment changed her relationship with English. She packed her things and left for work, but now with a new feeling. Hope. Oncoming bus, the bus ride practice. The bus to the cafe took 17 minutes. Usually, Sophia looked out the window or checked messages. But today, something was different. She opened YouTube again. She listened to the same video. She tried to shadow quietly, moving her lips without sound. The man in the video said, "Do not stop. Do not translate. Just follow the rhythm." Sophia whispered, "Follow the rhythm, follow the rhythm." The bus was full of people, but she did not care. She was doing something new. Something brave. Something for herself. Hot beverage, the cafe, and the tourist couple. At the cafe, work was normal. Customers came and left. Workers smiled and moved quickly. Coffee cups rang softly on the counter. Around lunchtime, a tourist couple entered, a man and a woman in their early 60s. They looked at Sophia kindly. The man asked, "Hello, do you speak English?" Normally, Sophia froze. Her mind would empty. Her heart would race. But today she felt different. Still shy but a little stronger. She took a breath and answered slowly. "Yes, a little. How can I help you?" The man smiled warmly. "Oh, wonderful, we would like 2 cappuccinos, please." Sophia listened. She understood. She repeated the order to herself inside her mind. 2 cappuccinos, 2 cappuccinos. She prepared the drinks with shaking hands but with a happy heart. When she brought the cups to their table, the woman said, "Your English is very good, thank you." Sophia felt her face turn red. It was only a small moment. A tiny conversation. But for her it was huge. For the first time in her life, English was not fear. It was connection. Crescent moon, the first diary sentence. That night, Sophia came home tired but inspired. She remembered another tip from the video. Write 3 simple sentences every day. She took a small notebook and wrote slowly. Today I listened to English. Today I practiced shadowing. Today I spoke to 2 tourists. She closed the notebook. Her eyes felt warm. Her chest felt peaceful. For the first time she believed. I can learn English, a new week is starting. A new habit is beginning. A new Sophia is slowly being born. Relax, take a deep breath and let's continue. Sun Monday morning, something feels different. On Monday, Sophia woke up before her alarm. It was unusual for her. She usually pressed snooze 2 or 3 times. But this morning she felt light. Excited. Like something good was waiting for her. She stretched her arms and whispered, "Good morning, today I practice English again." She liked how the words sounded. Soft. Warm. New. She made coffee, sat near the window, and opened the English video again. The same calm voice said, "Repeat after me. I can improve my English every day." Sophia repeated, "I can improve my English every day." Then, "I don't need perfect grammar to begin." She repeated, "I don't need perfect grammar to begin." She smiled. These small sentences felt like gentle friends visiting her in the morning. After 5 minutes, she closed the video and prepared for work. But something inside her was different. She felt proud of herself. Person female walking through Lisbon with English in her mind. Sophia walked down the narrow streets toward the bus stop. She loved Lisbon's old buildings, yellow, blue, pink. The small balconies. The flowers. The laundry hanging from windows. And now she added something new to her walk. Thinking in English. As she walked, she tried to describe what she saw. The sky is bright. The houses are colorful. I see a small dog. I hear a car. Very simple sentences. But each sentence was a step. A step toward the life she wanted. At the bus stop she continued. I am waiting. My bus is coming. I feel calm. A few weeks ago, she couldn't imagine thinking like this. But now it felt natural. Almost easy. Bus shadowing on the bus, a new habit begins. The bus was half full. Sophia sat near the window and put in her earphones. She opened a slow English podcast. The host said, "Hello, today we talk about morning routines." She began shadowing quietly with just her lips moving. "Hello, today we talk about morning routines." The man said, "I wake up early." She repeated, "I wake up early." The man said, "I drink coffee." She repeated, "I drink coffee." The woman sitting next to her looked at her for a second, confused. Sophia felt heat rise to her cheeks. But she didn't stop. She kept going. Quietly. Bravely. This was her practice. Her promise to herself. Hot beverage at the cafe, a small victory. When she arrived at the cafe, her boss Louis was already there. He was a kind man in his 50s with a big smile and a bigger mustache. "Bom dia, Sophia," he said. "Bom dia," she answered, then she added softly, "Today I practice more English." Louis smiled. You will be great, Sophia, I believe in you. Around lunchtime, two young travelers entered the cafe. Backpacks, cameras, tired but happy faces. The girl said in English, "Hi, do you have something vegetarian?" Sophia's heart jumped. She breathed slowly and answered, "Yes, we have vegetable soup and a cheese sandwich." The girl smiled. "That's perfect, thank you." Sophia walked to the kitchen with warm energy in her chest. She did it again. Another English moment. Another small victory. Notebook with decorative cover, evening diary, 3 sentences grow into more. After work, Sophia returned home exhausted. But she didn't forget her new habit. She sat at her little desk, opened her notebook, and wrote her 3 sentences. Today I practiced shadowing. Today I spoke English at work. Today I feel proud. But today she added a fourth sentence. I am becoming stronger every day. She looked at the words for a long time. They didn't look like homework. They looked like a message from her future self. Studio, the first real voice message. Another tip from the video was to record a 1-minute message every day. Sophia had done it once, but tonight she wanted to try again. She pressed record. Her voice was soft. Today I woke up early, I listened to English, I tried to think in English on the bus. At work I talked to customers, it was difficult but I did it, I feel happy, I want to continue tomorrow. She stopped the recording. She listened. She heard mistakes. She heard strange sounds. She heard nervous breathing. But she also heard something new. Courage. Globe showing Europe, Africa, a new world opens, the online group. Before bed, she joined a Telegram group for English learners. A message appeared. Welcome, Sophia, please introduce yourself. She typed slowly. My name is Sophia, I am from Lisbon, Portugal, I work in a cafe, I want to learn English to travel and meet new people. People replied. Welcome, Sophia. Nice to meet you. We can practice together. Her heart felt warm. English was no longer a lonely journey. She was part of a community now. Crescent moon falling asleep with English. That night Sophia lay in bed, listening to rain outside her window. She felt tired, but it was a good kind of tired, the tiredness of someone who is growing. Before falling asleep she whispered, "Good night, see you tomorrow, English." And she smiled. Because she knew. Tomorrow would be another small step. Another chance. Another beginning. Sophia woke up with a bright sun shining through her window. She stretched her arms and whispered softly, "Good morning, English, today I am ready." Her notebook lay on the desk. She had written sentences there every day for a week now. She looked at her diary and smiled. Yesterday I practiced shadowing. Yesterday I spoke to tourists. Yesterday I recorded my voice. Yesterday I joined an English group. She felt proud. Small actions repeated every day were changing her life. She poured coffee, sat near the window and whispered, I am improving slowly every day, I can speak English. Speaking shadowing becomes fun. On the bus, Sophia pulled out her earphones. A new English video started. Today we talk about simple routines. Sophia began to shadow. I wake up early. I drink coffee. I walk to work. Her lips moved quickly, her voice flowed, and her confidence grew. A little boy sitting nearby watched her. She smiled. He smiled back. English was no longer strange. It was alive. Hot beverage at the cafe, Sophia speaks confidently. At the cafe, Sophia saw the tourist couple again. The woman asked, Hi, can you recommend something sweet? Sophia smiled. She answered clearly, Yes, our chocolate cake is very good, would you like one? The tourists nodded. They understood her perfectly. Inside, Sophia felt a warm feeling. I did it, I really did it. Her coworker Louise noticed. Sophia, your English is better, you sound confident. She blushed but smiled. She remembered the first day, how scared she was. Now she could speak. Now she could connect. Now she could feel proud. Notebook with decorative cover diary, from 3 sentences to full stories. At home, Sophia opened her notebook. She no longer wrote only 3 sentences. Now she wrote small paragraphs. Today I spoke English with tourists. I shadowed a new video. I practiced thinking in English on the bus. I joined the online group and answered new messages. I feel happy and proud. I know small steps every day are helping me. She read it aloud. Her voice was clear. Her rhythm natural. She felt growth. She felt joy. Studio voice messages become real conversations. The next evening, Sophia recorded her 1-minute voice message. But this time she added something new. Hello, today I practiced English all day. I spoke with tourists at work. I shadowed a video. I wrote my diary. I listened to English on the bus. I feel more confident. I am happy to speak English. She sent a voice message in her online group. Someone replied, "Great job, Sophia. You speak very clearly. Keep going." Sophia felt her heart expand. English was no longer scary. It was her tool to connect, learn, and grow. Globe showing Europe, Africa the joy of small steps. Weeks passed. Sophia practiced every day. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes 20. Small, repeated actions created a strong habit. Shadowing every morning. Thinking in English on the street and bus. Reading aloud at home. Writing short diaries. Recording voice messages. Speaking online with other learners. Each small step made English part of her life, not just homework. She realized something important. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need long hours. I don't need fear. I just need to begin every day. Sparkles a big moment speaking without fear. One afternoon, a family from England came to the cafe. They asked many questions. Usually Sophia would panic. Today she took a deep breath. "Hello, how are you?" she said clearly. "Would you like coffee or tea?" They smiled. They answered. She understood. She spoke back. No fear, no hesitation. Only English in real life. Sophia realized. All the small steps worked. All the small steps built confidence. All the small steps created joy. Crescent moon evening reflection, the heart of learning. That night Sophia sat by her window. She looked at the city lights of Lisbon, calm and sparkling. She whispered to herself, "I am proud of myself. I listened, I spoke, I shadowed, I thought in English, I wrote, I recorded. I practiced every day. I am learning. I am growing." She smiled. Her notebook lay open. Her phone had messages from friends in her English group. Her room smelled like tea. And Sophia felt peace, hope, and excitement for tomorrow. Glowing star, the lesson of Sophia's story. Sophia's journey teaches us something simple but powerful. Small steps every day create big change. Practice does not need to be perfect. Shadowing, thinking in English, reading aloud, writing, and speaking are all important. English can become part of life, not just homework. Confidence grows slowly, but it grows surely. If Sophia can do it, you can too. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, small habits make big victories.